vessel model here. And what we're looking at is we have two different kinds of veins, and then right here we have an artery. I prefer that you not use this one. Go ahead and use these two because this one the model isn't great. Okay, what we have here, we have the three layers depicted in each of these vessels. So the most interior layer is made of endothelial cells. In both cases, it's called the tunica intima, right? And that tunica intima is the only membrane that exists in capillaries, okay? But in larger arteries and veins, obviously you have more than just the tunica intima. In an artery, behind the tunica intima, you have this almost web-like portion. That's the internal elastic membrane, okay? Because arteries have that ability to expand and then recoil. Beyond that, we have the tunica media. It's the middle layer. It's made of smooth muscle. It's more prominent in arteries than it is in veins. Beyond that, we have the external elastic membrane, which is also only found in arteries. And then out here, we have the tunica externa. And the tunica externa provides support for the vessel, provides protection. Okay? And what's interesting is even in here, you can kind of see, it's the first time I've noticed it, do you see these little vessels running within the tunica externa? This is vasovassurum. Okay, and this vasovassurum is blood vessels that supply blood vessels. All right. If we look at the vein, the three layers exist, however they're much smaller. And what's significant about this vein is you can see where the tunica intima has this infolding portion that are the venous valves. So if we look at the back, we can actually see what this venous valve looks like in context of skeletal muscle. We have something here, you can think about it as the skeletal muscle in the leg, and as this muscle contracts as you're walking, it will compress this part of the vessel as its veins are much flabbier and easier to compress. And it pushes the blood physically up through here. Well, when this muscle relaxes, the pressure is no longer here, and the veins are what prevent the backflow. Okay. Occasionally, you can have a situation like this arise. This is an example of varicose veins, where the valves are not functioning or flabby. This happens to people who spend a lot of time on their feet. It happens to people who are congenitally prone to it. It's a genetic kind of factor for varicose veins. That's what we got on here.